All right, here we go. I'm outside. It's a nice day. Want to talk about Indiana's game tonight. Want to talk about the Colts. It's going to be quick and brief, but to the point. All right. First off, Indiana. This will be a tremendous game for them. They have to win this game. This is going to put them high in the NCAA tournament. They win the Big Ten tournament. I personally can care less if they win the Big Ten because they use a lot of energy trying to win that Big Ten tourney. So I really do not mind if they do not win that tourney. If they do, then hopefully we save enough juice for that first game in the NCAA tournament. Now, with that said, if we do win this tonight's game and we win the rest of our games, but maybe two, and we're talking about a decent little placement. We could get fourth, maybe third in the NCAA tournament, which will give us a few days off, and we can go to town and we can play well. Jackson Davis has got to be tremendous for us in this tourney. Everybody needs to stay healthy, and we need to play as a team. That's what we've been doing good. This is what we need, the way we need to finish. And then we're going to go ahead and go straight to the following conversation, the Colts. The Colts, apparently, Jim Irsay is saying Chris Ballard's going to be picking the new head coach. Everybody's saying Jim Irsay wanted Jeff Saturday to be the head coach, and he was going to be the one that everybody picked. I personally think that was a one-sided conversation. Basically, they were going through the movements and everything they needed to do, all the interviews, just so they didn't get in trouble for not following the rules. So with that said, if it's true and Ballard's going to be picking the new coach, I doubt it. Jeff Saturday's going to be the head coach. Now, whether or not he's going to be, I don't know. I personally think he would do really well with his own coaches, his own system that he wants to put into effect, which he was not able to do last year. Everybody's judging him on this, the 1-7 record that he went with. I personally think it's because he was given a bad deck, and it was already stacked against him. But nevertheless, there are really good candidates we have. I do personally think if we're going to pick a head coach that is looking at making the majority of the calls as far as offensively and defensively, I personally think that we need an offensive head coach. I think that's going to do or get done what we need to get done. Now, with that said, Jeff Saturday's comment was if he became the head coach, he was going to get an OC that works within his style of play. He was going to get a defensive coach as well, a DC that was going that's going to coordinate with his OC, and he was going to plug in the coaches and the players where he wants them to be and cut whoever he wants to cut. So, which he could not do last year. I personally think he's getting a very bad taste in everybody's mouth because of his. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. That was a little bit of gravity. We'll go ahead and I had to stand up, but it's not wanting to work. So, anyhow, I personally think everybody's got a bad taste in their mouth because of his record that he put together. So, everybody needs to take a step back and relax and realize that his coaching that he did last year was his style, but was not his game plan. All he did was he pulled all the plays, narrowed it down to a handful of plays, and tried his best to do what he could with what he had. So if he's the head coach, nobody, don't step away from the coach. Don't jump off the Colts bandwagon. Don't do it, because we don't know what's going to happen, number one. And number two is, if you're a Colts fan, you will be a Colts fan. No matter if they're 1 what would it be, 1-16? It doesn't really make a difference. If it's your team, it's your team. hang in there. Things will eventually get better. And bringing in a new quarterback, and I'm telling you, we got 3 or 4 good quarterbacks that could make a difference here in the Indianapolis. And I personally don't live in Indy, but I live on the outskirts of Indy. But I've been a Colts fan since they moved to Indy, since I was a little kid. So you are getting a picture of my back in my yard a little bit here. I'll scan it a little bit. But yeah, you guys have a good one, and I will catch you on the next one. Go IU.